Hey guys, just getting back from CES, saw a lot of cool tech and just kind of kicking off the year with my new goals for content, not only for the channel, but also to get more into the audio space, whether that's podcasting or reviving my streaming setup. More conversational, just more to kind of chat with you guys, maybe even outside of tech. So if there's, things that you're interested in, obviously stuff like, cars, football, the real football, watches, just things that I'm into in general outside of the tech space. We can also chat tech. Anyways, I'm planning to create, some form of platform, and I want to show off a new piece of tech that I think will be helping to power that. So you can obviously see this boom arm setup here. So this is the new Sennheiser profile mic, and like I said, this will be launching all of my audio. And why I think this is so great to use, it's a simple plug and play USB-C mic, and Sennheiser sent this out a bit early. It's available Q1 of 2023, and because I try to keep my setups super minimal, I don't want an audio interface, I don't want extra peripherals that I have to plug into. This is a one cable, one microphone solution, and I know that most plug and play microphones are still the archaic USB-A, micro USB even. This kind of solves that with that one USB-C cable. So quickly kind of going through, you can see the actual microphone that's sitting on top of the boom arm. Like I mentioned, we've got the one USB-C cable, and this sells for $129 on its own, and you can get it with the full boom arm stand setup for $200 or 199 bucks. And what makes boom arms so great is just that articulation. Obviously, if you are doing any sort of streaming, you want to have your microphone off the table, as that's where your keyboard and mouse combo are. Or if you are running a podcast, you just want to have the microphone as close to the mouth as possible for the best sound. So I think the boom arm is an awesome combo option, and since it is technically off frame, I can actually just show you how simple it is, as I do have it mounted with this little clamp down section here that just fits to any table, and this kind of just slots in to there, and once that's in place, it's easy to articulate, and it actually has this nice little channel system to keep the cables nice and tidy, and that should actually probably be on the list for 2023 for me. My cable management typically is some of the worst, so just keeping things, once again, neat and tidy is always good. And to obviously hear what this sounds like, we've started recording right now, so I'm just going to flip this around. As this is a cardioid pattern, you just want to be as close to the microphone as possible. And when we switch between, say, the Sennheiser profile mic, this is what it sounds like now. We're gonna switch to my Sennheiser MKE 600, I believe. I've had this YouTube microphone forever. It's the one that I typically rock for the YouTube vids if I don't have a microphone in front of me. And obviously now is the audio coming straight out of the body of the camera. So I do think this sounds the best. Obviously, as we're really close to the microphone, you have the best sound quality. And it's so important to get good sound in any sort of content. I would even argue it's more important than the actual video itself, because when you're listening to me talking, when you're listening to someone stream, when you're listening to a podcast, obviously there is no video involved. If the sound quality is off, if you have weird popping, if you have crackling, if you have weird echo, you will turn that off immediately, no matter how interesting the actual content is. If the actual quality is crap, is poop, Sennheiser, hopefully I can say that. That's actually a good test for some of the popping, the poppability on this. You want that to sound really good. And with this little setup, like I said, it is plug and play. You can see over on the MacBook Pro. We just have it set as the input option, and I'm sure you guys can hear what this sounds like. It sounds pretty incredible for a plug and play microphone. I would even argue this sounds on par with some microphones that you need a separate audio interface, and all we have is that one cable solution running straight from the microphone. I can actually just pull this cable here right to the MacBook Pro. So that's awesome. And because this is powered by USB-C, you could actually theoretically have this as a mobile setup. So you could have this hooked up to obviously Mac OS, iPad OS, or even Android. So if you are traveling with your setup, once again, you don't want to bring around extra audio interfaces. You don't want to bring around extra dongles. This is literally the one plug and play option now that USB-C is pretty much standard for most inputs that you want to kind of bring. So that's another big plus. The overall build, especially for the price, is great. So it's actually made in a metal housing, the same thing with the actual stand. And as I rotate this, obviously my voice won't sound as good as I'm not in front of it, but you can see some of the control options on the front. So we've got a little mute switch and of course the nice little red LED lights to let us know that it's not recording. So that's actually stopped my audio recording on my MacBook. So that's always good to know. You have all these other dials as well to increase or decrease the volume. We've got a mix control as well as a control setting if you are listening to a pair of headphones to monitor any sort of audio. So I've just hit that switch and it's gone back to green. And obviously as I will turn that back to get the proper audio, this should once again sound a lot better. But yeah, just wanted to make this super short vid on this new piece of kit, this new piece of tech that's come to the studio to help produce some more content. So I'm curious if there are things that you want to listen to, if there's a podcast topic, if there are just other stuff outside of the tech space in general. I know a lot of you have been asking how that new house build is going, how I got some inspiration, if we want to set up, small little YouTube live streams to chat with some of you guys. Let me know down below in the comments. I can guarantee you the biggest one is going to be my workout regime, which I'm still trying to hit in 2023. I'm still trying to keep in somewhat decent shape. And yeah, I'm curious if there are just any things that I'm missing in terms of topics. Nick, I'm going to put you on.
But what about travel? You've been traveling a lot this year.
We calculated for travel. I did 5.5 times around the world this year. Obviously, the pandemic put a halt on all my travel, but 2022 was, somehow the year of travel for me. Nuts. 5.5 times around the earth. That is a lot of hours spent on a plane. But anyways, I'll show off some of the other tech that I would use for that podcast or for this audio work. So this is the H300. These are the headphones that I'll use. And like I said, you can kind of monitor or hear what the other person is, saying to me while I'm in studio. And I'll also just show the box of this if you're wondering. This is the profile mic box, and it comes in two different options, the mic alone for $129 or the mic plus the stand for $199. And you can see it comes in this nice little package. So I think for $200, getting this all as one little unit with that one cable, we know that it's the one cable to rule them all. We've heard that joke before, but yeah, stay posted for this. Stay posted for that content. I will try to churn out, some more stuff and try to connect with you guys on a different platform. Thanks again for just watching me, listening to me on any sort of content. Peace.